So today I have with me the new for 2014 Volkswagen Polo, the completely facelifted Polo. It also now comes with a 1.5 litre TDI diesel engine, a new engine for the Indian market. Let's find out exactly what's new and whether it's taken the game forward for Volkswagen and crucially given the Polo a new lease of life. When it was launched in India in 2010, the Polo presented as a well-made but rather plain car. Build quality was impeccable, but the hatchback was light on features and didn't really appeal to passengers sat in the front or the rear. With this facelift, Volkswagen India are applying the learnings from their first India experience, and the results are just what was needed. While the exterior tweaks are small, they have made the Polo look more upmarket. The bars of chrome in the chin and grille, for example, make a noticeable difference to the nose, and even though the India spec Polo doesn't get the LED headlamps from the European facelift, the black detailing looks quite classy, as does the lower part of the front bumper with the redesigned fog and turn indicator lamps. The profile remains unchanged, save for new 15-inch alloy wheels, while at the rear you will need to stare hard to spot the reworked tail lamps and slightly fuller rear bumper that makes the car look more grown up. The Polo now also gets a revised two-tone interior with the lower part of the dash and seats clothed in beige, while the upper dash is cloaked in matte black. There are new chrome surrounds for the center console and gear lever, but the focus of the cabin, and rightly so, is the new leather-wrapped flat-bottom steering wheel that looks fantastic with its metallic highlights and black pads for the in-steering audio and phone controls. The dials remain unchanged, though the central display is now white rather than red. The updated entertainment system plays media of SD cards, an aux input and USB, while other really good bits on the new Polo are the comfortable front seats, solid build quality and good cabin insulation. But passengers sat in the rear seats still don't have too much legroom, and you will still feel quite hemmed in. What really stands out, however, is the quality, with the fit and finish and tiny details like the stitching on the seats and the leather-wrapped handbrake lever, showcasing typically German attention to detail. All versions of the Polo also get dual front airbags, while ABS is available on the mid and top spec variants. Now, I know we've just gone through the exterior and interior changes that have happened to the Polo, but let me tell you that the biggest change has happened under the hood. Now, I don't think anybody, be it journalists or customers, took to the 1.2 litre 3-cylinder turbo diesel engine that this car launched with. That engine was just too noisy, too unrefined, and worst of all, just didn't make enough power to make the most of the Polo's fabulous driving dynamics. But now that problem has been solved. Under this hood is a new 1.5 litre 89 brake horsepower turbo diesel engine. It's basically a downsized version of the 1.6 litre turbo diesel engine that was there in the Polo GT TDI. But this engine has really made a difference to the new Polo. For starters, the clatter and noise is almost gone, and the smooth motor pulls cleanly right from 1200 RPM. While it is not very quick to respond, power is delivered in a very linear manner without lag or sudden surge. Torque flows smoothly all the way up to 4000 RPM, after which the engine loses a bit of urgency. So while you can spin it all the way to the 5000 RPM red line, it's best to keep it in the middle of the power band for effortless overtaking or to gain speed on open roads. The smooth shifting 5-speed gearbox is also a treat to use, though the clutch does feel a bit heavy, especially when you're stuck in stop-go traffic for a few hours. Volkswagen has also tweaked the suspension, and as a result the ride quality has gotten even better. It was always pretty good, but now this new Polo doesn't even crash through the potholes like the older car used to do. The suspension setup in fact feels very similar to the earlier 1.6 GT TDI Polo, and while there is a bit more weight to the steering, the slightly softer suspension means the car is a bit more skittish when cornered hard and feels a bit looser at higher speeds. The new Polo comes with 4 engine options: multiple trim levels, and in the Cross Polo spec as well. Click the link on the screen to read our detailed analysis of the variants on offer. So in a nutshell, the new Polo is more attractive both on the outside and on the inside, and now comes with the full complement of features and gizmos that you would expect a premium hatchback to have. It's also nicer to drive, especially with the new 1.5-litre TDI diesel engine, which is quickly going to become the most popular iteration of this car. Volkswagen have taken the game forward, and they've also priced the Polo really well. The 1.2-litre petrol engine variants range from between 4.99 and 6.07 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi, and the diesel variants with the 1.5-litre TDI engine, the new engine, are priced between 6.27 and 7.37 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. So the new Polo is certainly going to bring Volkswagen back into the game in the Indian car market, especially in the hatchback segment.